My fellow young Bohemians, my name is Savion Bethell. Today I am speaking on behalf of international Bahamian students and Bahamians studying at the tertiary level. In the wake of the novel coronavirus, international students dispersed all over the globe encountered a situation of great concern. Where do we go? What do we do? So many questions left unanswered. We need leadership in this time of despair. My fellow Bahamians, amid COVID-19, I made the decision last week Saturday to come home to my country before things escalated to the place where I was trapped. What I waited to hear was a plan from our government to get Bahamian students out of the countries in which they were studying. We had no idea whether or not we should stay or come home due to the lack of necessary facilities here. Upon speaking to the Bahamian embassy, they were unable to give me any clear answers, as it seems they themselves were uncertain. That is troubling to me. My university, Johnson & Wales, made the decision ahead of the US President's national address to close for the remainder of the semester. One thing that gave us as students comfort is the knowledge that our university is well capable and well equipped to make this transition from a physical class experience to online learning. This is leadership in the time of despair. Students at the University of the Bahamas cannot say the same. There are numerous concerns that have been expressed to me as it relates to the impact of this virus on University of the Bahamas students. Teachers' lack of training is a major issue. Many teachers at the University of the Bahamas are not technologically proficient. Students have expressed to me that being the most major concern. One student raised the point that some of their professors barely know how to connect a PowerPoint to show PowerPoint slides. This is unbelievable. The question we have as the YDA is what training is the government and the University of the Bahamas going to give to their professional staff in order to efficiently facilitate and conduct these online classes? They need leadership in a time of despair. I know that the professional staff at UB for the most part have opted to use the Zoom platform. Here's the issue with that. Zoom in reality is a platform designed for conference calls and can only run for up to 40 minutes. With this reality, students truly and honestly are being robbed of a quality educational experience. There is no way the subject matter is able to be condensed into that short period of time. Major credible universities, with mine being an example, have opted to use the Blackboard learning software. Our transition to online learning is most definitely frustrating. However, the process was very easy. Why? Because we had leadership in a time of despair. Professors are taking the easy way out. Another question or concern rather I have is who is reviewing the curriculums of these courses at the University of the Bahamas. Students are already sharing concern that many professors are taking the easy way out and posting videos for them to go and watch and figure things out themselves. To add, the workload on students has increased tremendously. This cannot be fair to these students. While we understand that this virus came as a curveball to all of us, it shows me the necessity of having a contingency plan in place for things like this. Up to now, some lecturers have neglected to email and communicate with their students as it relates to the course material. What are students left to do? Assume? As it stands, the University of the Bahamas has intentions to resume classes as normal on the 23rd of this month. That is wonderful. We do hope we are able to get back to that place. However, what is the contingency plan if the virus escalates to the place where they have to remain closed for the remainder of the semester? Students are being left in the cold with no clear answers. They and we are very concerned. Where is the University of the Bahamas' leadership in this time of despair? At the end of the day, what we need are clear answers. What are the contingency plans in place if this virus escalates? What are the plans in place for international students who are still abroad and cannot afford to come home? What are the plans in place for University of the Bahamas students in the result the school has to remain closed? We need answers. We need leadership in this time of despair. May God continue to bless the youth of our nation, and may God continue to bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.